makes you feel better, more amazing than a spray tan.
Love a tan.
But you've got olive skin.
Yeah.
But what comes with olive skin is your hair maintenance.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
God.
Like my eyebrows, it's like
your eyebrows are incredible.
Oh, thank you. Well, there's a lot of hair there to shape.
You know what? You're finally probably on trend. Like back in the day, now big eyebrows are in.
So at school, I was called Mal, as in Mal Meninga. So do you know?
Yeah, Mel Meninga Stinky Finger, is it that guy? Or is that a different one?
No, he's not a stinky finger, he had a monobrow.
Okay, yeah.
He's really hairy.
Yes.
Right, so there was no European kids at my school, so I had like the monobrow and I wasn't allowed to shave my legs.
Oh,
you know, so I was hairy. I'm obsessed, so now I'm obsessed with getting rid of hair because I have a real like issue around hair. Yeah. So yeah, like my eyebrows, it's like I've got fertilizer on there, like do they just grow?
That's what I say. I'm like mine are on steroids in the middle. I'm constantly every night.
Yeah, I hate hair. I hate it.
Yeah.
I have a real issue with it. Yeah, so I'm always just dealing with that, just getting rid of it.
Hands down take having to maintain hair over having to put fake tan on every single night. I would go
true.
Olive skin.
Okay. Yeah.
Like if that's the bad side of having olive skin, you've got to take it.
Yeah. No. Yeah. And look, there are other bad sides. Your pigment, right. And if I get a pimple. So my face is full of like scars from pimples from say 2 years ago.
Right.
So I've got that skin that just scars. So that's a little bit annoying. But yeah, I do have like the thick hair.
Yes.
And I do go brown.
Yes.
I don't go red.
Yes.
Yeah, which is kind of bad though because then I just tan my body all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be right. I just look after my face so I'm vain, so I don't want to get any wrinkles. But I'm fine with the rest of my body.
Yeah, fair enough. So you were also saying your skin is like you're really full on with your skin in terms of what you do.
I like to look after my skin. I'm a real girl anyway, and I love like getting. I mean, who doesn't like getting a facial, really?
Yeah.
But facials don't really do that much.
No, they don't. I
it's
think
more
they're a waste
your soul.
of time now, though. Facials, like you've got to get. If you're not a little bit in pain in there, it's not worth getting it done.
It's good for your soul to do facials.
Yes,
it's
true.
relaxing and you're doing something nice for yourself, so I still like getting them. But no, like for me, it's all about the Fraxel and the needling and the laser facials. And I try everything out there.
Right.
I love it, yeah. But, you know, the active ingredients, all of that sort of stuff you've got to get into now as you get older.
Do you feel, being on camera all the time, do you feel extra pressure? Do you feel that?
No, I know I should say I do.
No, I'm glad you don't.
No, like so I've always been naturally little, so I've never had an issue with my weight. So it's easy for someone like me to say, I don't worry about my weight, right? Because I just haven't had to worry about it. I guess after I had Jonas, you know, like it takes you a while to lose your weight. But other than that, like I don't diet. I don't ever think of myself as beautiful. So I feel like that I don't have that pressure to look a certain way on camera because I am who I am. Like I think I'm a real dork, you know. So I don't mind looking, you know, it's all about the scene. So if you have to look ugly or whatever, it's fine. Like it's all about the scene.
Do you not look at yourself and see that? Because if I looked like you, I would know that I was beautiful.
I don't think I'm beautiful.
Know in the scale of things I get by. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty, but I know where I am in the pecking order.
I don't think I'm ugly.
When I said to my mum this morning, I'm talking to Ada, she's like, she's so beautiful.
Oh,
like you can be a little bit more arrogant. I think you need to be a little bit more
I think
arrogant.
I'm just a dork. I feel like I'm a massive dork. I feel like the older I get, I feel more beautiful.
Right.
And I don't know if you feel like that as well.
I think I feel a bit more comfortable in my own skin.
I'm definitely, but I even feel sexier. Like I feel sexier the older I get as well. Yeah, like young. I didn't embrace that when I was younger, and I obviously wasn't sexy, right? I was.
Well, you were too hairy.
Well,
really
yes, thank you. Yeah.
Not sexy having hairy legs, is it?
No, but you do as you get older. You're more comfortable, and you give yourself a break.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't look at myself and I don't bag myself. Like I'm not looking at my face going, oh, you can change this, you can change that. Like I'm not doing any of that stuff.
Right.
So yeah, I am comfortable when it comes out, but I don't think I'm Pia Miller, you know?
But you know what? Like no one's Pia Miller.
She's just beautiful. She's just.
I want her to sit there so I can stare at her.
I do stare at her. So she must think I'm so weird because I just this is what I do in a scene all the time. I like Charlie and I talk about this all the time as well because she goes, she's just so beautiful. She's just so beautiful.
And so nice. It's like,
And
be a
so
bitch or
lovely.
something.
She's so lovely as well.
Well,
you
it
know.
came out a little while ago, you two aren't friends. I'm like, as if.
Oh my God, no. I love Pia. I
she's
love Pia and I
beautiful.
support her all the way. But there's that pressure that comes with being so beautiful, you know, and a lot of people are very intimidated by that. But I don't feel, I think because maybe I'm not intimidating, I don't get all that backlash that she gets, you know. So that's what I mean by I'm comfortable on camera.
Yes.
Yeah? Because
Yeah.
I don't think people are intimidated by me.
No.
You know?
No, yeah.
Which is like I feel very blessed by that.
Yeah. Do you feel more confident after becoming a mum?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you just got to let a lot of stuff go.
Totally.
So I'm A-type personality.
Yes.
Massive control freak. And look, trying to fall pregnant was my first wake-up call that you can't control life.
Yeah.
I really struggled to fall pregnant. Then I fell pregnant. Then I miscarried, carried. And then I struggled. Like Jonas was an IVF baby. So it was a hard road to get to that point to be pregnant. And then I had him and then I struggled again.
Yes.
So I feel like I've just come out of that. Actually. Like, being a mum's tough, you know, and not having everything perfect and not feeling perfect around being a mum, you know, because I don't want to stuff him up.
I know.
You know, like I want him to, just
and the age that our boys are at now too, like that's the shit when they start remembering and they, you know, I'm like, how are we going to fuck them up?
Yeah, right.
Don't you? I think that all the time.
Yeah, and I don't want him to be, you know, when he's 18 years going, oh, my mum, you know, like she's this, she's that, you know, and
I saw it this morning when I was getting a coffee. I saw a mum and her son sitting there, and he had his own child now.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, she was rubbing her son's back.
Yeah.
And I just saw that motherly touch, and then I saw him wriggle away.
Oh, don't. That'll break my heart.
I nearly started to cry because I'm like, am my boy's going to be like that? I just watched and I thought, that's her. She was stroking him like he was a baby still, which I was like, that was so motherly and beautiful, but he just didn't want it.
I hope, like Jonas is so affectionate. Thinks like I'll walk into the room and he'll go, oh, Mama, you are so beautiful.
Oh my God.
Like he just says the loveliest things to me and is always hugging me and always kissing me and stroking my face, and we have this beautiful connection. I hope that never goes. I just hope, and I'm going to be such a wog mum. Like, I know I'm not going to be able to let him go. Like, I'm going to follow him everywhere. And heaven help the girl that comes in between me and Jonas.
I know, don't you think that? That's why sometimes it's going to be easier to have girls because they don't leave. I feel like the boys are going to leave us.
They leave you.
They do.
Yeah, well, what is that saying? So, a girl's for life. No, it's something to do with,
I know.
like a son isn't till they get married or something, and a girl's for life. But it's not the right saying, but it's so true, right?
So true.
But he better not do that to me.
I know.
Because I'm just going to be like the mother-in-law from hell.
I know. Or then I sometimes think I'm going to be so cool that they're going to love me. The girls are going to love me so much.
I wish I could say that. I have a feeling I'm not though. Unless she's beautiful. Like my brother's girlfriend, because I was really awful to a lot of my brother's girlfriends in the past.
Were you?
Well, if I could see they weren't good to him.
Yeah, right.
My brother's girlfriend is so beautiful. Like I love Eleanor so much. He loves her so much. She loves him so much.
Yeah.
And it just warms my heart, you know. And she's like the sister I never had. So it's lovely. So I think if Jonas finds that kind of girl, then of course
but what's
that'd be
your mum like to her?
Beautiful.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. So girls know girls. Yeah. We know chicks, and we know we know when they're there for the right reason and we're there for the wrong reason. So I think as mothers we're going to be like that as well. But there is just that bond between a mother and son that it's going to be very hard to break. And he is my only child, and I'm bringing up a wuss. Like I know I am. I know I am, you know, and I always say to like my brother and to his dad, can you rough him up a little bit? Because I'm such a helicopter mum.
Right.
Yeah, like at the park, I'm like, you're about to fall. Don't do that. Like, and I hate that I'm like that. But it's unnatural to watch your child get hurt, right?
Yes.
Like, I'm not going to sit around and watch him get hurt. Like, I just
know. But
can't
then what
do
about
that.
if you're at the playground and he gets in a little tussle with somebody else?
Well, I haven't noticed that yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't noticed, but I don't want his feelings to get hurt.
Oh, no.
So, like, yeah, that's what upsets me a lot. So if there is a kid that's like not talking to him straight away, like, I will.
Yeah, and
go
I
in
like
there.
find myself hating the other kid.
Yes.
I'm like, just let him play with you, you asshole.
Yes. So are you really worried when your children start playing sport? Because I'm going to be one of those mums on the sideline.
Yeah.
Don't touch
God,
him!
you.
I love Get your hands off him! I reckon I'm not going to be allowed to go to the sports field
be
because
banned
I'll
from
be
the field.
I'll be like starting fights with the kids or the other parents.
So true.
Yeah.
Because my oldest is in school now, and sometimes I'll say, who did you play with today? And he'll go, no one. And I'll go,
don't.
But he's fine with it, but I'm like, brings up all my shit, I'm
Yeah.
like, I remember that being in the playground, not having anyone to play with, but he's like, no one. And I was like, find friends, make a friend,
When
don't be by yourself.
I worry about that like already with Jonas. Yeah, I just
Yes.
hope he makes friends. I get really excited when I do turn up to daycare and he's playing with people and not by himself. Yeah, because I just wonder. Yeah, I just don't want him to be lonely.
I know.
Yeah.
You just want it to be easy for them, but it's not going to be, Ada. It never is for anyone.
I know. And look, my mum, first day of kindy, said to me, all right, if anyone touches you, hit them.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, I even remember at the time thinking, I don't think that's right. I don't feel like I should do that, but I think I know what she means.
Yeah, right.
And so she did leave me on my own a lot. Like, I figured things out for myself a lot, but I always stood up for myself.
Right.
And I hope Jonas can do that. But
Yes.
I did go through times where it was hard at school and times that it was
Yeah.
good. And you do have to figure that out as a child. It's all
Totally.
about growing up.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I'm a real helicopter mum. So I hope I can do that with Jonas.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say to him, just hit kids. Right. Yeah.
Oh, that is the best.
how
It's
bad is
actually a
that?
good bit of advice if you don't take it literally.
And I didn't,
Yeah.
right? So I just knew that.
Clever at kinder to go,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
I went,
really what you mean
kinda
there.
not what she should be doing, Mum. Like,
So on your road to get Jonas, you did say it was a tricky one. When
Yep.
did you go, okay, this isn't happening for us, we're going to go down IVF here?
well, I have endometriosis and I've got a polycystic ovary, so I always knew it was going to be tough.
Right.
So we tried for a little bit and it just wasn't happening. So then we did go through after about 6 months, we started doing testing, and so we didn't wait too long.
Yeah.
Thank God. Yeah, because I always knew. And I had Jonas when I was 34. So I think we started the whole process though probably around 31, maybe. Yeah.
It's a pretty long
Stop
time.
and started a bit. Yeah.
Because it is a very consuming process when you decide.
It really is.
yeah.
And, like the ovulation kits when I finally went to IVF, I relaxed because
Right.
I am such a control freak.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was in safe hands and I could just now relax and let it happen.
Right.
And I did fall pregnant naturally.
Right,
My
yes.
first round, I fell pregnant naturally. And I went, I remember the nurse ringing me up. She goes, so I've got some news for you. And yeah. She goes, you're pregnant. I went, how? I just started the needles.
Wow.
She's like, okay, well, let me explain what happens when a man and a woman love each other. I'm like, no, I don't know how that happens. But, and it was because I relaxed, and it's so annoying when you're trying to fall pregnant and people go, just relax, go on a holiday.
That's the worst thing to hear.
Yeah, and I didn't relax. And you do everything, you put your legs up in the air, you do the ovulation kit, you do, everything you need.
It's so unromantic, isn't it?
It's so unromantic, yeah. But look, we were really lucky though with IVF that like our first round, we got Jonas.
So you fell pregnant naturally in that first round with Jonas.
Before
that
Jonas.
Wasn't Jonas. So then that's the baby that you miscarried.
Yeah. So
Right.
7 weeks, and then miscarried, and that was just awful.
Yeah.
Awful. And
I
I
would have been so excited.
I was so excited. I was
Yeah.
so I've never been career driven. The only thing I always knew is that I wanted to be a mum. It's the only thing I've ever known in my life. So I really wanted to fall pregnant, and then I finally fell pregnant, and then we miscarried, and it was just awful. It really, really affected me, and I just found myself like finding people who had had the same experience just so we could talk about it. What was really interesting was that the time that I fell pregnant, 4 of my girlfriends fell pregnant at the same time.
Right.
I then miscarried and then they did as well.
All four
of us.
Yeah.
All of us. So it's quite high and you don't...
so high.
Yeah, and you don't hear about that.
4, and I can't tell you, Ada, I had one in between my 2 boys, and I can't tell you the amount of women, I almost reckon it's 80% of the women I speak to on this couch who have been through it.
Yeah, right.
And I was the same. I was like, I just felt, as soon as I know somebody has done that, it's that instant connection.
Yeah.
You know, and all of everyone's experience with it is very different.
Yeah.
But it's something like, okay, you've been through that too.
Yeah, yeah. And I felt like before I miscarried, it was something that people didn't talk about.
Yeah.
You know, whereas I think we should be talking about it because
yeah,
you do feel ashamed a little bit, and you feel like maybe you've caused it.
Yeah.
Like, did you? Like, I don't know. I felt like
I think I can't. A part of me was like, okay, I know I can fall pregnant. I know my body can do this. This one wasn't meant to be. I found the physical of it disturbing. That's what I did.
Yeah.
But I also, I don't know. I remember Sam said, should we talk about this? And I said, I don't feel like I need to. And I kind of just put it in a place and moved on.
Yeah, yeah.
So you felt like
my body failed me.
Yeah.
I really felt like my body had failed me. And I didn't understand. I'm like, I'm really healthy. I'm doing everything right. I don't understand. And then I just wanted to get pregnant straight away.
Yeah.
And the doctor's like, no, you've got to wait. I'm like, I can't wait. You know. So then I got really obsessed with it.
Right.
Really, and that's where I got really bad. I got so obsessed with trying to fall pregnant because I could fix it then.
Yes.
And it'll just heal me if I was pregnant again. And I'm sure a lot of women feel like that.
Yeah.
You know, if we just have another baby, everything's going to be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that took a while. I think that's when it was 6 months after that, maybe, Jonas.
Right.
Can't remember.
And were you nervous when you fell pregnant with him? Were you...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. Yeah, I did everything right.
Yeah.
Everything. I mean, I still did, you know, I exercised and I did all that sort of stuff, but, you know, no alcohol, no soft cheeses. But, yeah, I was very nervous. But then it was also, I mean, it's the happiest I have ever been.
Yeah.
I remember being pregnant and, I mean, you're never going to feel that, like that first pregnancy feeling ever again, right? And I felt really sexy. I loved my body. I found it all really interesting.
So did I. I've never felt more confident than when I was
Same.
pregnant.
I always wanted to be pregnant in summer though, because I always wanted to walk around with a bikini on.
Yeah, right.
And I was pregnant in winter.
Yeah.
But, you know, I had like the tight fitting clothes on and, you know, I was just showing it off and I loved it. I loved being pregnant with Jonas and I was just so excited about meeting him and see, you know, I just wanted to hear his voice as well and see what he looked like. I mean, I didn't know whether it was going to be a boy or a girl.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved being pregnant. It was, the happiest I've ever been. Yeah.
And then he ended up being an emergency C-section.
Yeah, so...
You're like so cruisy about that. If I was in the room and they're like, okay, we've got to take you in for a C-section, I would have flipped my shit.
Well, he was going into distress because I wasn't dilating.
Right.
So after 12 hours, I still wasn't dilating. So I was like, well, like, you know, he keeps going into distress. What are we doing? And then my husband's like, we rang up the doctor and said, okay, if we're going to do Caesar, let's do it now. Why are we waiting?
Right.
And straight away it was just done. And I just wanted I wanted him out. Like I wanted to meet him.
Yeah.
And I always thought I was going to have a Caesar. Like I was a Caesar, my brother was a Caesar. I'm a little girl. I don't know. I always just imagined myself.
That's kind of how it would be.
Yeah. And I didn't mind either way. Like I was saying to you earlier, I mean, you know, I wish I would also experience giving birth naturally, but it is what it is. I was lucky I recovered really well as well afterwards. It was a bit frustrating because you can't do things that you want to do straight after. But it's fine with Caesar.
That's good. That is good. And so now you are single mumming and you're doing a cracking job. You're very mature with it, both of you. You're doing a good job.
Well, we're going to put Jonas first.
Yeah,
you know?
but a lot of people don't. It's very hard after that to go, and everyone says, it's all about the kids, but not a lot of people actually can do that.
Look, maybe it's because I came from, you know, my parents were divorced, so I know what it's like.
Yeah.
And I know what it's like not to put your kids first all the time. And it goes back to me not wanting to screw up Jonas. And I want to do everything right by him. And we chose to have him. Yeah. And if we couldn't make it work, well, that's our issue and that's fine. Yeah. But we've got this beautiful child together and we've got to make that work, you know. And I think we do that really well. And Jonas is very well adjusted and happy, and you know, we both speak very highly of each other in front of him.
Which is so important. That's what I remember about my folks. My mum never did, but occasionally my dad would say things about mum, and I'm like, this doesn't make you feel safe. It doesn't make it, do you know what I mean?
And that's what I want. Like, I want Jonas to feel safe. You know, if he wants to say something about his dad, or if he wants to go there, or if he wants to ring him. Like, sometimes he's a bit sad, and I go, Jonas, are you okay? You sad? Yeah, I am a little sad. I go, do you miss Baba? Yes, I do. Okay, well, let's ring him. You know, and Chris does the same thing. You know, I want Jonas to always feel safe around both of us and know that we both love him, and us breaking up has nothing to do with him, because children always blame themselves. You know, and I like that. I mean, there's an element of that still in me now. Like, I feel that somehow it was my fault. I don't know, it wasn't.
Yeah, rationally, you know, but when you're so young and it happens, you can't help but, you know, kind of feel that a little bit.
And it's not Jonas's fault.
No.
You know? And and I love the fact that I had a child with Chris. He's a great dad.
So Jonas has a birthday party today.
Yeah.
Like, earlier we were talking about what you spend on kids' birthday parties.
Yeah, right? Because I'm just new to this. Yeah. So I don't want to seem like a tight ass, but if I've got birthday parties every week, I can't be spending $50 or $100.
I know. Wait till 2 kids combine. I had the first combo the other, and I'm like, what am I actually meant to spend on that?
So what? Okay, so I've done $30.
And I do think that's perfect.
Okay, right.
I think 20, too low.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
50's insane.
Yeah, because the other thing is, right, like, everyone knows who Jonas's mum is.
Yeah, right.
So I can't turn up with a $20 present, right? Because they're probably expecting.
No, what a tight ass.
They don't like, but then at the same time, I'm like, you know, I'm not going to be spending $50 either. So 30's good. Yeah.
I think you've nailed it.
Okay, good. Right.
Yeah, because it's hard.
It's a hard one. I mean, the other thing is just go to Kmart, because the presents look like they're more expensive.
Because they're big. You get the big shit for $15. That's what I'm going to start doing.
Okay, so $30 is good. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, because every time I go to buy a present, Joan's like, well, you're going to buy me a present as well. Yeah. So it always costs me about $50.
I know.
Because I'm buying him something as well.
What are you going to do? I started to think, what age am I going to give my boys jobs?
I already do that.
Do you?
Oh, no, in saying that, like, okay, so he has to pack up his toy room.
Yep.
And he has to put his bowl in the sink, or his bottle, or whatever.
I've just started to do that after dinner. Bring the bowl up.
Yeah, so I do that. I think it's important for them to have jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not going to keep on picking up after him. Like, even now, he'll be sitting on the couch. Oh, Mama, can I have like something, like a toy? No, you go and get it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go and get your toy.
Yeah, they do it all the time. My 2.5-year-old does that. I'm like, he's like, give me that. I'm like, do you want to start again with that?
Please.
Yes, the no please drives me crazy.
Yeah, and it's not what, it's pardon.
Yes, yeah.
I know sometimes people look at me and they go, geez, you ride him. Like, well, hang on, it's my responsibility to bring up a well-balanced human being who's polite. And I want him to be a gentleman. He is such a gentleman. He opens doors for me. Does he? Yes.
Does he really?
He really does. Yeah, he opens doors for me. It's really, really cute. Yeah. But I like that. Like, I took him to Hong Kong last week to see my brother. And we were on the train going to Disneyland. And my mum sat down in the seat. And then he sat down. And there was all these older people standing up. Right. So, Janice, you have to get up. And it was like, chuck this massive tanty. I'm like, no, get up. Like, you are not sitting down when other people are standing, you know. And you need to teach them that stuff. I think it's really important.
And did he get up?
Yeah, he wasn't happy about it. Yeah, he was so cranky at the beginning of Disneyland. I'm like, dude, you're in Disneyland.
Yes, don't you hate it when you do something awesome for them? And you're like...
I find he does that all the time. Like, both his first birthday party, he doesn't remember, right? But 2 and 3, no, 3 and 4 actually, he was such a little shit.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah, no, like, this is all for you.
Yeah, and I just gone and got you this Cars cake and it's amazing. Yeah. And you got all your friends here and he was such a little shit about it. But I do find whenever you try and do these special things for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll take them to a show or something and I'm like, oh my God, you are so lucky.
I remember the Wiggles. It was just like such a nightmare. Yeah, I know. Sometimes he is that child, yeah, because he just can't sit still.
No.
Yeah, and you do want him to just conform sometimes. I know it sounds terrible.
No, you do, though. Of course you do.
But we were in the shopping centre the other day, and we're going down the escalators, and he was singing at the top of his lungs and dancing. I'm like, oh, Jess, do you want to just calm down a little bit? He's like, what? I'm just singing and dancing. I went, yeah, son, you are.
Yeah.
Go for it, mate. Like, why do it? Like, who cares if people are looking at him?
Yeah.
That's just my crap. Like,
No.
yeah, like, oh no, we don't want, people to look at him. Like, or, you just don't know. No, just be a kid. So
because you don't
I have
want
to check
crush
myself.
their spirit either,
Absolutely.
But then you do go, well, there's some things you've just got to follow, but then other times you just don't want to crush that little
Yeah, I
awesomeness in
don't
them.
want him to be a little shit, and he can't be
No.
rude.
Our job is just to make them not grow up and be jerks. Like, I ride my boys too, and I'm
Yeah.
like, if I give them an inch, I know they'll be wild.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like
no.
bang, 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 bang. But
No.
I feel it'll be good for them.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think discipline is good. And I think he is a good kid as well because I've always had structure around, say, his sleep.
Yeah.
I've always had structure around that. Even like when he's eating, where you've got to sit down at the table and eat.
Yeah.
You're not walking around the house eating, also because I'm
Yeah.
such a clean freak.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not picking up those crumbs everywhere. But no, like you sit at the table and eat, mate. Like that's just what you do,
Yeah.
like all that sort of stuff I ride him on.
Are you like with their talk? Because I'm a neat freak too. And as soon as the boys bring anything out, so you've got a playroom, we don't have that. And I've tried to convert one of their rooms into the playroom as well.
Best, because it contains the mess.
They won't play in there. I'm like, you've got this whole room for you and you're not playing here. And as soon as now they're into cubbies and they're just making cubbies non-stop, and I just sit there, I'm like, let them make cubbies, but I just...
But you're going, oh God, I'm making so much mess.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah.
And then they'll be playing with stuff and they'll be like, should we pack up now?
Let's back up. Yeah. So if we're playing like that sticky sand
Yes.
stuff, let's do that outside. Should we do that outside?
I'm such an outside, painting everything outside. Sometimes even with the drawing, I'm like, let's just do the drawing outside.
Yeah, let's just do that outside. Yeah.
Oh, it's funny, isn't it? And I wish I wasn't like that. Like, because I go into some friends' houses and it's just run by the kids. Like, I like my house to look like a kid doesn't live there.
Thank you. Mine does.
Yeah.
Mine does.
So funny.
Yeah, but I'm lucky. I've got the toy room.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and he has to pick up after himself if he does happen to leave a toy somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like it's like yesterday, I did the bed. Like I could not get out of the house yesterday. Like he was just so needy and wanted everything. I just did the bed. Mama, can I sit on your bed? No, Jose, can you not sit on my bed? I can't. I just want to play cubby houses on your bed. Can I play cubby? I went, I have to let him do that. Like, why
I
does
know.
it? So then, of course, I did. Make sure you take your shoes off first, though. Yeah.
I know, yeah. It's just like, you can have fun, but a little bit of fun, but not too much.
Yeah, like he doesn't jump on the couch. He doesn't do any of that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
He doesn't draw on the walls.
No, thank God.
Yeah, he's
Mate,
pretty
those
good.
Kids are the pits.
Yeah, he's
I'm
pretty
so
good.
glad they're not
And
mine.
also when you go to other people's houses, like be respectful of other people's property as
Yeah.
well. You know what though? He doesn't share.
No, they
It's
don't.
really
they don't
bad.
know
Really?
how to. Yeah, because
Okay.
my mum said to me, she read a book and she said, okay, they don't really get the concept properly until they're 7.
Okay, good. All
But
right,
it's hard. I
I'm a
constantly
bit embarrassed
like,
about that.
Yeah. I'm like, you got to share.
Yeah.
But then you also get it's hard when they're young to get it. Like, why they can't fully get it?
Yeah, but say if kids come over to his house,
Yeah.
like he won't share his toys.
No.
But then if he goes over to someone else's house, he wants to play with their toys.
It's all about neutral ground. You can't meet at houses for like another 10 years.
Oh, okay. So
Because
what I'm
then none
doing
of them
wrong.
know. You've got to meet. I'm always like, where are we meeting neutral ground? It's got to be a park.
Right, okay, because
don't
it's
know how
their
to share.
stuff. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I'm like, oh gosh, he's going to school next year and he can't share. And
Yeah. No, he'll get there.
Okay, good.
Let's talk about your beautiful jewellery line.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
It's going gangbusters.
Yeah, it's doing well. Yeah, like it's nice to be creating something.
Yeah.
And have something of your own. And look, it's like the diamonds. And jewellery, like,
Yeah,
I mean,
totally.
I've always loved jewellery, and I like sort of fine pieces. Like this is, well, I don't know if you could see it, but
Yes,
yeah, that's
we'll zoom
one of
in on
mine.
that. Beautiful.
So yeah, it's fun. It's fun creating something and being part of the process of it as
Yeah.
well. Gosh, but when I was on TVSN selling it, so that's a whole other world that I'm really not that good at.
Are you
selling?
into Housewives of Beverly Hills?
Yes.
Lisa Renner. Are you Lisa Renner?
Yes,
You know
I
how
think
she
I
does
might
that?
be, right?
Do you know how
I'm not
she
as
goes
good as
on
her.
And
I'm
she
not,
just sells stuff for
yes,
hours.
I always say I'm not that good at it. So I lost my voice as well when we were going to do that whole weekend. So I was like, just like trying to talk like this like the whole time. But their presenters are amazing. But yeah, I'm no Lisa yet. But
God,
hopefully
I
I'll
hope you
get there.
Oh my God, that's goals. That's like if you become Renna.
Yeah, but she's so annoying though otherwise, don't you think?
Mate.
She is
the
so...
pits. And then I get embarrassed for Harry Hamlin, her husband. I'm like, poor Harry is this professional actor and he's got you just banging on out there. And do you really love it?
I love it. I love it.
So
So it's my favourite. Beverly Hills is my favourite. It's my guilty pleasure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love when I get a night just to myself and I'm like,
and don't you love it as well when you've got like 2 waiting or 3 waiting?
Yes.
Like, yes, you know, and I
good.
won't answer the phone and I'll just... See, I love living vicariously through their houses and clothes and holidays. And I mean, they're just talking shit, right?
It is such another world and I love it because it makes me feel so normal and I love how normal and boring my life is.
But we're never going to have that much money and we're not going to have those houses.
No.
And that's all fine, but I just like looking at their houses and their holidays and like, you know, the whole private jet thing and all of that sort of stuff. So that's pretty much why I watch it. Right? And New York's good as well.
I can't commit. The commitment makes me feel anxious. I have to just do one at a time.
Okay, but it's good because Bethany's back.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, that's why it's good.
All right, I'll go.
I mean, I should be talking about Home and Away and everyone watching Australian drama right now, and here I am banging on about the
reality
Housewives.
TV, the best.
Because it is really bad, but it's that bad that it's good.
Yeah, Sam can't listen. He goes, oh my God, these women give me anxiety.
No. And I can't watch Kardashians anymore. I'm over it.
I'm a bit over
it. I'm over it. I will not watch it, and I get a bit embarrassed that I actually did watch it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. Like I have my reality show, which is Beverly Hills, or I watch the 2,
which is so much higher class than Kardashians.
Totally is.
Now, everyone we get on the couch brings a show and tell.
Yes.
Can you bring yours?
So this is me as a baby.
Shut up.
And it's a really bad frame as well. It's pretty daggy. I was even going to take the frame out and get a new frame. I thought, well,
no.
That's the frame. But that's
you're missing one of your diamonds.
Yeah, I noticed that this morning as well. Yeah, because the OCD in me just doesn't like that. But anyway, it's my Uncle Michael. So he was like, he's my dad's, so he's my grandmother's brother.
Yeah.
But he is like the closest person to me. He's passed away now. But he brought me up, he shaped me into the person that I am now. Like from 2 weeks old, I was with him and he was going to walk me down the aisle.
He passed away just before your wedding, didn't
he? Yeah. So I don't know why I'm about to start crying now because it was ages, but he had a brain tumour and he was just trying to stay alive so he could walk me down the aisle. Oh. And we got married in Feb and he died 30th of November. So he didn't make it, but and he was so excited. He got a new suit and and I had like gardenias in the church for him and because he always used to buy me gardenias and he was just really special. He was just an angel on earth and he was, because my grandfather died from both sides died when I was really young, so he was really special to me.
That role.
Yeah, and he was just such a beautiful human being and was always lovely to people and like never said a bad word about anyone and always gave me so much confidence. I remember when I danced so I didn't go to Cyprus one year because I was going to meet the Young Talent team and dance with them.
No, fair enough, as if you would ever go
so I was like, I'm not going to Europe. I remember meeting them all and they were all really lovely to me. And I said to Theo Mihaly, so that means Uncle Michael, I said, Theo Mihaly, like they were just so nice to me. He goes, well, of course they were because they know that you're going to be there one day. And he just said it like that's just what I'm going to do, you know. And I was so young and he just always gave me that confidence. Yeah.
What a special relationship to
we
have
had a
with
really
someone.
special relationship, yeah. I miss him all the time. I still actually can't wipe his number out of my phone. Yeah, and it's been years.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you believe in feeling when people, do you feel like it's it when they're gone or did you feel him at your wedding? And
yeah, I really did. I talk to him still.
Oh,
yeah.
I still talk to mine. It's going to make me emo, but sometimes when something good happens, I'll be like, you're saying this, you know?
Yeah. And it's nice having that, isn't it?
Yeah, it makes it feel like even though I can't see her and I miss her so much that she's still there kind of, you know?
Yeah. And they are with you, I think. Yeah. And sometimes I'll do something and I'm like, I'm so sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Like I'm ashamed by behaving a certain way or whatever. Not that he would have ever judged me, but I want to give Jonas the love that he gave me. Like he drives me still to this day to just for me to be a really good person.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.